Nook. My name is Nayla and I am a knitter, crocheter, fiber artist based in northern New Jersey. And today we have a little bit of a exit from our normal routine, which is a knitting podcast. Today I'm actually going to be rearranging some of my knitting nook that you see behind here. So let me see. I currently have some of my things stored in this shelving unit that a friend gifted me, and if you can tell, it broke the other day, and so I have some of the stuff on the table that was in that shelf, and I've bought a new shelf from IKEA, and that has plenty of storage, I think, for some of my stuff, although with the pile of yarn in the corner, I'm not too sure if everything will fit, but we're gonna pull things out and rearrange and get them all set. The things I won't be touching today are in these bins at the bottom, the ottomans, and the pink yarn that you see right on top of that gray ottoman is actually some stash yarn, not stash, de-stash yarn I posted to a de-stash Discord. I will leave the link for that Discord in the bio if you want to take a look. There's some really great things available there. But yeah, I'm just gonna turn on some Beyonce and pull things out. I think I'm gonna lay them on the table first, and then I'll bring the new shelf over and start kind of putting back in whatever order that we can. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we have, this is the Billy shelf from IKEA. So we have a nice blank canvas. Here's everything that was on that shelf. So I have the pumpkins I made. I had some books up there. This was sitting on top of the shelf. It's like, this is from last year's wool walk. There's some, is that camellia fibers in this pink bag? Or maybe ballyhora fibers, but all kinds of yarn in there. This is a bag from my sister's bachelorette, but inside I have a couple of project bags and then some scrap yarn. This is Fonty yarn that I got from Ritual Dyes when it was on sale. I have some candles. I have some Sammy by Amano yarn from Cleo's Yarn Shop. I have some Moondrake that I got at Flock, as well as some Hello Lavender stitch markers. This is my winter sock swap. Inside of here is some camellia. Inside this box is camellia fiber yak DK, I think in the midnight color. This is Barocco vintage that I got in Detroit from, oh man. Why is it escaping me? I'll put it on the screen. From Detroit. And then here's a little kit I got from, not Wool and Beyond. Why can't I remember any names? But this is for the Hayo yarn scarf. I got during Wool Walk last year. Also during Wool Walk from the Tapestry, even though I already had this color as well as a navy from Chaos Yarn for the Sophie scarf. I have some Line from the Wool Walk at Tapestry. That's gonna be a summer tee. These were all from Biscotti yarn during Wool Walk. Here's a crochet bag that I made. There's also some Red Door Fiber Studio from her Princess Bride collection. This I got in Seattle, not at Flock, but from So Much Yarn. That's in Pike Place Market, and it's an aloe and soy yarn. I think one thing that I'm thinking so far is that I want to do all my summer yarn on one shelf. And then I have also some more Flock yarn, Super Glow fibers, and then I have a cookbook, Chrissy Teigen, which I was dying for, but have I made one recipe? No. And then we'll see how much, this shelf is, it's both yarn and my like nail polish supplies. This yarn here was in bins, all from Miss Babs that I got at the Blue Pearl during Wool Walk, New Jersey Wool Walk last year. This was in this ottoman down here, but I pulled it out because I want to work with it. Well, I did want to work with it soon. I had wanted to be my next cast on, but then I signed up for 3 test knits, so we're not talking about it. This is yarn for one of the test knits, and then this was also a, this is Lion Brand's Fisherman's Wool for a 2 of Wands kit. I had it here because I had wanted to cast it on during winter, but again, plans got away from me. And then I have over here several pre-orders that came in, as well as my Flock. In the black bag is my Flock purchases. These are some Wool Walk purchases, some pre-orders, and then my New York Sheep and Wool purchases are in here. And then this is yarn that I purchased from Pearly Girl Yarn Shop in Texas on their going out of business sale. This, it's actually funny that, you know, you do start to go through your stash eventually, because I forgot that I had this, but then I signed up for a test knit with Noelle Knits, and I needed a mohair to go with the fingering weight. I ended up doing one of my Woolly Knits cones, not this color, but it paired perfectly with this mohair that I had in stash. So I'm using that up. I have, let's see, I think I have 3 more left in here, and there's 2 in my project bag. I've already gone through, I think I'm on my 5th skein, I think. But whatever, I digress. This is not about that. But yeah, we'll see once I get all of this stuff up. We'll see how much of this stuff can come up. Yeah. But let's get to it. And I also have these cedar rings and balls that I believe I showed in another in a podcast before, that I got from Amazon. So just putting these in throughout for insect repellent. think I might have a problem with Sorella because I have like, there's literally, so I have 2 there. There were 2 in the shelf thing, and there's like 3 in the corner there. So I might need to take a break from Sorella, but she's also doing her library collection, and I already know I want Positano, so we'll see. But I think I am gonna get rid of a couple of boxes because I really don't need to keep that many. This one I can keep in the box for right now because I haven't even showed you guys this yet. This is the ballet collection, and it just got here. Super Glow from her tarot collection, I believe. I know the noise isn't pleasant for some of those. I feel like keeping it in the plastic will just help me protect it long term, because there's obviously some things that I'm not going to get to anytime soon, even with the cedar rings and balls. I have so much of this knitting for Olive in the color Wild Berries left. I have some of it in the ottoman down there. I guess this one will join it. And then maybe I'll destash this color later. I also keep my winder, it's in a shoebox. I'm gonna move it to the other box that's not a shoebox, but still keep it somewhere in there so it's like easy to take out when I need it. Some scraps. This is left over from my mini mock neck. That's the Wildberry swatch. I'm just gonna move them to my scrap basket. Candles and scents doesn't go with my yarn. Corkboard and the things to hang them. I might need to rehang soon, so unscrap because I'm done with it. This is Knit Picks Wonder Fluff. I'm holding on to it because I need to fix my sweater, but I also don't know if it's gonna be done this season. So, but I'll keep it easily accessible in case I get the inspo. This drops charisma. I don't store it here, I store it over there, so there it goes. We're done. Okay, so here is the finished shelf. I think it looks really good. There's still a couple of spots for things which like the new arrivals can go to once I've had a chance to record them, but everything that was on the table is gone. These are both just trash packaging, and then that bag has things that don't belong in my yarn shelf. That's gonna go in my room, but we did it. And I think it looks good. Let me know what you think. Is there anything that I should get rid of or change? I don't think I pointed this out. This is some Knitting for Olives silk that I got from Knit Tapestry. I went there looking for yarn when I was doing a test knit and happened to like those, but yeah, I'm excited. So this shelf has my summer yarns. Up here are like 2 skein sets, as well as some test colors that I got from Knitting for Olive when I did my front porch pullover and I ordered extra. That bin, I didn't even go through it. I just put it on the top of the shelf. I have my books with my pumpkins, my recipe book. Right here is some Sunday Fiber Co. That is a summer yarn as well. Hopefully I get to use that soon. Then I have the Moondrake, the Barocco, my scrap yarn, my winder, a Notions pouch from Wool Walk, New York Sheep and Wool Festival guide, my first time going. And then behind it is my ball winder, the extra cedar rings, as well as other like notions and things. And then the yarn that I kept in the packaging is all just down there. And then hopefully as I use up it would be amazing if this whole shelf was gone by the end of the summer. Unrealistic, but a girl can dream. And then maybe some of this can start to come out and go onto the shelves. But that's it. All right, well, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me while I reorganize a bit of my stash onto this new yarn shelf. I'm hoping that this helps me be a productive knitter, and maybe I can do like seasonal rotations about what's displayed to help keep that mojo going. But I'm very excited. Thank you for joining me. I think I will also insert, I did a bit of a shelf reorganization in my room as well for where I keep my sweaters. I have a similar bin to the one that's up top there, and so I did just a little mini, not a declutter because I didn't get rid of anything, but just a fold and store on a nice new shelf just for my knits.
Flashback.
Okay, so I have a little project to do. There's this area here by my dresser where this is just a little storage container for different things like hair products, whatever, I don't know, there's tons of stuff. That's a different day's project. I need to go through it. And then I've been stacking my hand knits on top here, but I want something a little bit prettier, so I got this shelf unit that you see here. So today's project will be to move this and then restack all of my sweaters neatly in the shelf unit. This pile of clothes here I'm ignoring. I hope that, well, not hope, but I think maybe like me, everyone has like clothes that are too clean to put in the hamper, but not dirty enough, or too dirty to go back in your drawer. So that's why those are there, but this focus is just on the sweaters. So this pile is more of my spring summery knits. I'm thinking it should go on the top, but I'm gonna hold off while I put the bigger items in. This one is a well-worn fave, my Sunday brunch pullover by Kurabakika. This one is a recently finished Bora pullover. I'm not gonna put this away yet because I think the sleeves are too short, so I either need to reblock or cut and graft and make them longer. So I'm gonna leave this one out as well. This is my Erin Gallant pullover, which is a well-worn favorite. My sister even likes to wear this one, but I need to wash it because there's a little food stain on it, so that's gonna sit out as well. Front porch pullover that is being worn a lot. And then I also have my Framework raglan, which I wear all years. Well, I haven't had it a year, but it's light enough to be worn in the summer, and but the sleeves are very long. I still haven't decided if I'm going to modify those, but I want this one to be easily accessible. I also have my Tulsa sweatshirt in cotton that's meant to be my summer sweatshirt. This also has a little food stain, need to wash it. And then I have my most frequently worn sweatshirts. This one is one that I got from a Seattle souvenir shop when I went to Flock last year. This is the Flock sweatshirt from last year. And then this Barbie is a Yarny from Woolen Works Barbie collection. I think these might go on the second shelf. And then I'll put the frequently worn sweaters on top. I probably should have got a deeper shelf. Okay. And then the summer stuff will go. I have a couple of Tulsas here, Montpellier top, tangent top, mini mock neck, totally tank top, and then I think Summer Vibes crochet top, and then another Tulsa. And then the ones that need to be washed, I'm just gonna leave back on top for now, and hopefully that motivates me to wash them. Okay, and we have the finished shelf. I think that's much better. Just have to wash those. There's some stuff in there I need to go through and get rid of, but now we have a better space for my knitwear so that I can see what I have and when I want to wear it. Hopefully add a couple more pieces. Maybe I'll move some of the more winter ones to more permanent storage now that the seasons are changing, but that's TBD. But I like this. This is a good start.
End of flashback.
But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the shelf. Hopefully seeing the limits of what I can store maybe will stop me from over purchasing, as well as you know, allow me to be inspired by what I have. I feel like most of what I have has a plan. It's just a matter of the time to do it. Speaking of, I'm gonna grab another ball of that mohair and get to knitting. Thanks for joining. Bye.